I saw my wife kissing another man at a party. And in that one moment, my whole life changed. That night felt completely normal. The kind of night we had lived 100 times before, filled with loud music, flashing lights, and people pretending to enjoy moments that would soon be forgotten. We walked in together, just like always, and she smiled at me in a way that made everything feel safe, familiar, and real. I trusted her without a second thought, never imagining that anything could go wrong in a space that felt so ordinary. At some point, she leaned in and told me she was going to meet someone across the room. I nodded casually, not thinking twice about it, because trust is built on moments exactly like that small, simple, and unquestioned. I stayed behind, lost in conversations that didn't really matter, until I realized she hadn't come back. It wasn't worry at first, just a quiet curiosity, the kind that slowly pulls your attention away from everything else. So I looked around. At first, I didn't see her. Just faces, movement, shadows shifting under dim lights. But then, across the room, I noticed her. Or at least I thought I did. For a brief second, my mind tried to convince me I was mistaken, that it wasn't what it looked like. But then the moment became clear. She was standing close to someone. Too close. And then she kissed him. Everything around me faded. The music, the laughter, the noise, it all disappeared into a distant blur. I stood there, unable to move, unable to think, trying to understand something that made no sense. Questions rushed into my mind, but none of them had answers. How long had this been happening? Why? And the one that hurt the most was I not enough. I didn't confront her. I didn't say a word. Because some moments don't need explanations. Some truths are too clear to deny. So I turned around, and I walked away. No one stopped me. No one noticed. The world kept moving like nothing had changed. But for me, everything had. That night didn't end when I walked out of that party. It followed me home. The silence in my car felt heavier than anything I had ever experienced. No music. No distractions, just my thoughts replaying that moment over and over again. Every detail became sharper with time, not weaker. The way she stood, the way she leaned in, the way she kissed him. It all felt too real to escape. I kept asking myself the same questions, hoping for different answers, but nothing changed. The truth remained exactly where I had left it, unavoidable. When I got home, I didn't turn on the lights right away. I just sat there in the dark, trying to process everything. It's strange how quickly a place can feel unfamiliar. That house, once filled with comfort and routine, suddenly felt empty, like it belonged to someone else. Every memory we had built there started to feel uncertain, like I didn't know which parts were real anymore. I didn't call her. I didn't text her. I didn't want explanations that I wasn't ready to hear. Hours passed, but sleep never came. My mind refused to rest, stuck between disbelief and acceptance, trying to hold on to something that was already gone. I kept thinking about trust, how easily it forms, and how instantly it can break. One moment, it's the strongest thing you have, and the next, it's nothing. Then morning came. A soft knock on the door broke the silence. For a second, I didn't move. I already knew who it was. Somehow, I just knew. When I opened the door, she was standing there. And she was crying. Her eyes were red, her voice shaking, her words barely holding together. She kept saying she was sorry, that it didn't mean anything, that it was a mistake. She tried to explain, tried to fix something that was already broken. But I just stood there, listening. Because the truth is, some apologies don't reach where the damage has already been done. I looked at her, and for the first time, I didn't see the person I thought I knew. I saw someone else, someone I didn't recognize anymore. And in that moment, I realized something I had been avoiding all night. Walking away from the party was the easy part. The real question was, could I ever come back from what I saw?